ninth episode of the Sideline podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Derek Perez, alongside
Francisco Marinas, and let's get straight into it.
We've been gone for, I think it's 2 weeks now.
2 bye weeks. We're on injury reserve.
We're on injury reserve. Yeah, a lot of situations came up, but we're back. We're not done just yet. Let's start with our normal review of last week, which at this point would be week 9.
Texans versus Jets. The Jets actually got their passing game clicking with Aaron Rodgers not looking absolutely lost in the sauce. He was getting the ball to what's his name?
Devontae Adams, Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson, yeah. He just looked absolutely beautiful.
The Jets look good, but if the Texans had Stephon Diggs and Nico Collins, they would have won this game. I'm so positive of that. Without Nico Collins and Stephon Diggs, they still made it a 1-touchdown game.
I mean,
what do you mean? You're gonna tell me that if the Texans were at full power, they would have won. They wouldn't have won this game.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's obvious. Like, if your 2 best receivers aren't there and they were there, you would have won the game. That's obvious.
Yeah.
But that's not what happened. They didn't win the game.
I'm just saying the Jets are fraud.
I mean,
they're not
3 and
contenders.
6. They're not.
Bro, they were your mystery team to win the Super Bowl.
No, that part got cut out. So remember, that was week 2 when everything went totally wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get the point. Moving on, the Saints versus the Panthers.
Panthers barely squeaked the win against
the Saints. Are so
poverty.
bad. They are so bad, bro.
Franco, whatever. Losing by 1 point to the Panthers is absolutely brutal. Bryce Young beating you is absolutely brutal. Chuba Hubbard, 2 touchdowns.
And it's not even like you could say, they didn't have Derek Carr. This was Derek Carr's week back. And they were playing the Panthers. I thought he was gonna have such a good week. I started him in fantasy. And then he sold me like that.
Prayers up for Chris Olave.
He got 5 concussions in 2 seasons.
He got absolutely boomsticked in the middle of the field. So next up, Commanders versus the Giants. Surprisingly close game.
I thought the Commanders were gonna absolutely blow the Giants out of the water. A 20-point game, but no, the Giants stayed in there. They made it tough, but at the end of the day, the Commanders still won.
Yeah.
Not much to be said there. Jaden Daniels, solid game. Daniel Jones,
Offensive Rookie of the Year.
100%.
Didn't you choose Xavier Worthy?
We don't talk about that. The Chiefs weren't supposed to sign. Not trade for DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, but they still had Rashee Rice when you predicted that.
No, I had a fortune, like one of those like 8 balls, like that told me the future, and it told me Rashee Rice was gonna get injured.
You just didn't know they were gonna sign DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah. And
McCole Hardman would just rise up from the dead.
Exactly. The 8 ball didn't tell me all that. I thought Xavier Worthy was gonna be wide receiver.
Next up, Dolphins versus Bills. It's the best, wonderful time of the year. Bills field goal, kill the hearts of all Dolphins fans. Bang. Attaboy, Bills.
No comment.
No comment?
No comment.
No comment. Let's take a look at this Josh Allen masterclass.
But to be fair, we should have won this game.
Should have, could have, would have.
Raheem Mostert had the worst fumble I've ever seen to start the 4th quarter.
Devon Achane might finish top 10 in Offensive Player of the Year. Devon Achane's so good. I'm not even gonna lie.
Raheem Mostert is so bad now. H has caught up to him. He shouldn't be in the NFL, bro. Just give Achane the ball. Give anybody else the ball. Do not give Mostert the ball. See, I'm done with him. I'm done.
You should be done with Tyreek Hill too.
Huh?
Tyreek Hill hasn't gotten over 80 yards in how many games? Since week 1? He's been trash. The so-called best wide receiver in the NFL.
What can I say?
Imagine
at least he's not DeMar Douglas.
At least we didn't have a concussed quarterback. Yeah. Okay, moving on.
At least my best player isn't named after Speedy Gonzalez.
At least we've won a Super Bowl since the second thing fell.
Second tower.
Okay, moving on. Chargers versus Browns. I knew this was gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
No.
I hate the Browns.
The
The Browns are so poverty. The
their
Browns are so
so-called best
bad.
defense in the NFL absolutely tarnished.
I can't believe I was so high on the Browns. I predicted them to go 12 and 5.
Because I thought their defense.
I predicted them to go 12 and 5 at the beginning of the season.
Okay, now that's ridiculous. The Browns have no aura. Next up.
They lost the little aura they had.
Next up, Patriots versus Titans.
What happened?
You see, I'm not delusional. I know we're not making it to the playoffs. Just give us a high draft pick, then we'll just do whatever with it. Get a better offensive line or something. Yeah, and Drake May looking really good. Quarterback for the future. Titans just play better.
Cool. Your team is still poverty now.
We have the same record, and you have Tyreek Hill, and Devon Achane, and Jalen Waddle,
We have a hospital.
and Raheem Mostert.
Mostert is not good. I just said that.
And Jalen
Achane was
Wright.
concussed. Tyreek Hill had a couple games out because.
And Jonnu Smith.
You act like he's like Travis Closer or something like that.
He's
He's
been
an
a
average.
top-
He's
he's
an
been a
average
top-
tight end.
he's been a
He's
top
an
10.
average tight end.
Top 10 in the
He's just
NFL.
being used more than Tyreek Hill for some reason.
Next up,
The Cowboys versus the Falcons.
Cowgirls versus the Falcons.
That's not me. Like Dak Prescott said it himself. We suck, bro.
We suck, bro.
That's it. That's all that has to be said.
Here we go.
To,
Top 10 draft pick.
Like just like that.
Kirko Chains, 3
And next-
touchdowns.
Wait. Oh yeah. Next up, I was gonna move on already to the Raiders and Bengals game. The Bengals did what they're supposed to in this one.
Yeah.
As we said, 41 points. Joe Burrow did great. Jamar Chase did great. This was the Mike Gesicki game actually.
Yeah.
He had, I think it was over 20 fantasy points, 2 touchdowns, 5 receptions, over 100 yards.
The Raiders' red zone was absolutely raided by Mike Gesicki. See what I did there?
I see what you did there.
The king, the glorious king, the legend of Mike Gesicki is back.
That's why I'm always saying he's the greatest tight end of all
Didn't you
time.
drop him?
I dropped him to pick somebody else up. I don't remember who.
Disrespectful.
But he did have like 7 weeks of putting up 2 points.
You don't ever disrespect the legend like Mike Gesicki like that.
Let's move on to an absolute dog walking of the Broncos.
Okay, but what do you think was going to happen, though?
I didn't think it was gonna be like 41-10 like it was. I thought it was gonna be a closer game.
You
Ravens by 10.
But the
Ravens by 13.
Broncos are looking so much better than I thought they would, though.
Exactly.
Like, I thought they were going to be
My
like...
expectations of the Broncos went from all the way down here to like an average, respectable team.
They could make the playoffs.
I know.
There's a shot
What's
they
the
could-
record right now? 5-4.
Yeah, they could definitely make the playoffs.
Especially in their division. They have the Raiders and the Chargers in that division.
Trash. But they have the...
The Chiefs, yeah. Yeah. What happened to your Bears? Your beautiful Bears that you're so high on every single week.
Whoa. The Cardinals are also like... I'm super high on the Cardinals. I would have definitely chose the Cardinals.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
We didn't even choose last week.
You could have put something on the story.
Yeah, the Cardinals did their thing. James Conner doing good. Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
But he's looking better, though. Less interceptions.
If the Bears defense isn't playing well, the entire team sucks.
Yeah, and their special teams.
Yeah. D/ST. If they don't put up at least 15 fantasy points, they suck that
They're
week.
good.
The Jaguars versus the Eagles.
The Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Jaguars.
Saquon Barkley jumping over a man backwards.
Bro, oh my God, that
One
was
of the greatest plays in NFL history. That looks so Mahomes.
I don't think it worked.
Well,
Yeah,
it
it's
looked
not sure.
Mahomes.
Yeah, it looked a little Mahomes.
That was such a great. Oh, hit him with a boom, 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 jump backwards. That's something I would do. Learn it from me.
You're too chunky to be doing all that.
What do you mean? I could jump over someone.
You're not. You're too chunky.
I could jump over.
You don't have the vert to be doing all that.
Yeah, I do. What do
No,
you
you
mean?
don't.
If the Jaguars had Christian Kirk in this game, I think they could have won.
Yeah, the Eagles look horrible still.
Yeah, not winning by 5 to the Jacksonville Jaguars is super bad.
Winning by, I think it was like 4 to the Browns the other week.
Yeah, but the Browns are good, so I mean, can't blame. Oh, this next game I loved. Rams versus
Oh.
Seahawks.
Walk it off, white boy. Bro, Geno Smith throwing a 103,
Oh my
103 yard touchdown pass.
They can't score in the red zone for anything to save their life. How many interceptions was it in the red zone? 3? I think it was 3. All 3
I'll tell you right
interceptions.
now.
All in the red zone.
I thought it was 2 in the red zone, but yeah,
2
it's
in the
the
red
same
zone.
thing.
Oh my god. 2. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just run the ball at that point.
Give it to Kenneth Walker. He's there for a reason.
Or Charbonnet.
I wish I would have given it to Charbonnet.
Yeah.
But they neglect him. Alright, and then yeah, that's basically it for that game. Stafford, beautiful possession in overtime, took it all away. He got the 30-yard touchdown pass to end it. Beautiful. And then in the next game, my Pookies lost.
No, the Lions are like my favorite team this year, aside from the Patriots.
I love the Packers, bro.
The Lions. The Lions' offense is just so like good. Like how can you stop this offense? You either have to stop the run, which you got David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs, or you have to stop the passing.
All you need is a healthy Jalen Phillips.
Josh Jacobs can't find the end zone. Jalen Reed had one of his boom games.
But to be fair, they've held Jared Goff pretty well.
Well, it's because Jared Goff, all he has to do is just hand the ball to David Montgomery, hand the ball to Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah, but normally when their offense is on, they're
Which
throwing
is
the
every
ball.
single game.
Yeah,
They don't.
their
no-
offense wasn't really that hot on this game. The Packers held them pretty well. They just couldn't score their own touchdowns.
Because the Lions' defense is good too. Without their top defensive player.
It sucks.
Next up, Colts versus the Vikings.
Yeah, the NFC North is taking over.
Yeah.
The Vikings, well, they got a win after back-to-back losses. The Colts still suck. That's all that has to be said.
Yep.
Your mic is working. Buccaneers versus Chiefs.
Oh my God. This game saved my fantasy season. His fantasy season's cooked either way. But
No, I'm still in it. Christian McCaffrey's back.
aren't you 3-6 though?
Look, but I can make it 8 playoff teams now. I started with 4, then I started losing, so I made it 6. Then I started losing even more, and I made it 8. So I'm still good.
You should probably cut that part out.
No, I'm not cutting it out. Coming for you, Andrew.
Oh my God. DeAndre Hopkins showing like he's better than Rashid Rice.
Well, all that has to be said. The moment it hit overtime, and Baker lost that coin toss.
Yeah,
you
saw
could just see it
where-
in his face. The refs are not gonna let them touch the ball. They'll call unsportsmanlike conduct. They had to.
Who was even the top receiver for the Buccaneers this game aside from Kate Auden?
Sterling Shepard.
Sterling Shepard. Well, Kate Auden had a great game too.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm starting Sterling Shepard this week because Michael Pittman's out. So cooked. But yeah, and then the most recent game, Thursday Night Football, or just 2 days ago, as from the time of recording, amazing game.
Jamar Chase.
Game of the century.
Jamar Chase is easily the best wide receiver right now.
Yeah, I
No
couldn't
question.
agree more.
This man scored. He scored.
It was 3
touchdowns.
touchdowns. Let me read the stat line real quick. 11 receptions for 264 yards.
Oh my God.
with 3 touchdowns.
That's like 25 yards per reception too.
Those are Madden numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally.
Those are
That's what
Madden
Mike
numbers.
Evans put up when I'm throwing to him in Madden 25.
Oh my God. No, that's cap because I always intercept him.
No, I'm talking about like superstar mode. But no, I remember the first time we played Madden together? Because we've only played a few times. But like that first time, that I was the Lions and you were I don't know who.
I don't remember.
I beat you like 50
I have short-term
50 to
memory.
6. 50 to 6.
And since I have short-term memory, I can't remember the last time the Dolphins won a playoff game. Axel Jackson, great game. Looks like another MVP for him. Should be the MVP, my opinion, for now. Yeah.
So like I'm contemplating whether I should say this joke or whether it shouldn't be on.
What?
Yeah, that joke was too bad to put on the pod. We'll move on to our predictions. Let's start off with the worst game the NFL could have put together.
This is Germany's punishment for World War II. They get the worst game.
Yeah, all right, it went through either way.
They get
It's the
worst
worst game of all time.
Yeah.
It,
Terrible.
You know what? Just for, I want to pick the Giants because I think the Giants are the team that's gonna win. But just because the Panthers, their entire goal this season is to just fire coaches, or like to win. Whenever they win, the coach of the team they beat gets fired.
Yeah.
So,
Bye whoever the Giants coach
yeah,
is. Bye.
the fat white guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Jonathan Brooks gonna put up a masterclass this game.
I'll take the Panthers by a field goal.
And I'll take them by a touchdown.
By a touchdown.
Yeah.
Look, if Germany has to suffer this game, give me the Panthers 10-7. Neither team could score.
Yep. Patriots versus Bears.
Bears by 17.
By 17 is crazy.
This defense is gonna work.
You know what? I'm gonna be humble.
Rashawn Johnson 2 touchdowns.
I'm
so serious.
Yo, I'll put a bet on it.
I'll put a bet on it. I'll put a bet on 1 touchdown. 2 is just like my hopeful prediction, but he's for sure getting.
You
1
bet
touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey. I'll bet Caleb Williams.
You bet Amon-Ra St. Brown. We got a deal.
Amon-Ra St. Brown for 1 touchdown for Rashard Johnson. I'll bet you Devontae Adams.
Yeah. I think the Bears are gonna absolutely dominate the Patriots. They have Drake May. Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
He's been doing solid, but if it wasn't for let me find other words. Bull crap, I guess I could say. Hail Mary, not Hail Mary play at the end. They would have put up 10 points that game.
No, if you take away one of our touchdowns, we score 6 less points.
Yeah, but I'm saying
What?
you're gonna tell me 95% of the time Drake May is getting sacked on that play. Not even 95, 99% of the time. That was a 1 in 100 play right there.
Okay, it was a 1 in 100 play that Saquon jumped over a guy backwards. But we're not
He's
saying
done it before.
Over a guy backwards. When?
He's jumped over a guy and done the Aaron Gordon thing before. When he was on the Giants.
I'll be humble. I'll choose the Bears by like a touchdown. Because I want to lose.
Well, next up, for me, probably the most important game of the week, the 49ers versus the Buccaneers. I have Baker Mayfield, Sterling Shepard, and Christian McCaffrey are starting this week.
Give me the Buccaneers. Buccaneers by 2 touchdowns.
I feel like the plot is that the Niners are gonna win this game.
No.
But I want the Bucs to win. So I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna go with my heart here. I'm gonna take the. Remember, the Buccaneers are coming off a pretty bad loss. It's not a bad loss, but like it's back-to-back losses now for them, right?
Exactly. So it's must win for them.
The momentum's not with them, bro.
What do you mean the momentum? They just put up like one of the greatest stands against one of the like greatest.
It's 3 losses in a row now.
To what teams though?
I'm gonna take the 49ers by a touchdown, 31-24.
Christian McCaffrey.
Actually, no,
tears
31-27.
Christian McCaffrey tears his ACL this game.
Yo, I'll actually like break down in tears and crash out.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Buccaneers by 2 touchdowns.
Chiefs versus Broncos.
Hot take, Broncos win. I'm going with the Broncos. How many
interceptions are the Broncos gonna get for them to win?
How many are they gonna get, or how many they're gonna throw?
No, get.
Like 2.
That's bad for Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, the Broncos defense is so good, and I think either Cortland Sutton or Patrick Bailey is gonna go.
You want to
crazy.
hear my logic here?
What?
41 points. Give me the Chiefs 30-something to 17.
Nah, I think the Broncos could pull this one out.
I'm gonna go 35-17. 38-17.
This would be the greatest upset in NFL history. I remember when the Broncos beat the Buccaneers when no one thought it was possible.
The thumbnail, what was the thumbnail face? How did they beat them? Yeah.
Broncos by a field goal.
Nah. Chiefs by 3 touchdowns. Bills versus Colts. Who you got?
Bills.
Me too.
It's super simple.
Me too. I don't know if I clicked it or not. Now I clicked it. The woohoo sound effect.
Yeah, the Bills too much firepower. Colts defense has been trash. Their offense has been trash. Well, actually, Jonathan Taylor getting 2 touchdowns. So
Um, Jonathan Taylor getting 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, because they're gonna just feed him this
Now,
game.
now that's you wanting Jonathan Taylor to get touchdowns because he's on your fantasy team.
Okay, but to be fair, he's getting like 30 attempts per game though.
You know what, bro? How about we give? Wait, hold up. Literally, give Ali Cox the ball, bro.
Mo Ali Cox?
Yeah, give Mo Ali Cox
The
3
tight
touchdowns.
end?
Yes, bro. Give him 3 touchdowns.
They're not even gonna get to 3 touchdowns against the Bills defense.
Yeah. I think the score is gonna be 31-10.
31 to. That's only. Yeah.
Woo!
Woo.
Woo! Let's see. Next up, the Steelers versus the Commanders.
You remember how
This is my game of the week.
You remember how the Commanders used to be called the Redskins?
Yeah.
And it was like a Native American?
Yeah.
The Steelers are about to steal the Commanders' land. The Redskins' land.
You're taking the Steelers?
Yeah.
I'm taking the Commanders.
No, the Steelers' defense is going to lock down against that Commanders' defense.
But you see, the Steelers have already won too many games this season. They have to be, their entire mission is to be mid. They have to be mid. They have to somehow get their record.
They have
back
2 wins.
down.
They have 2 wins that they could like afford to get before they have to stop winning. Wait, no. They have to get to 9. Yeah, they have 3 more wins they could use. And
Yeah, but they need way too many more losses. This is going to be one of those losses. Give me the Commanders by a field goal or a touchdown. Somewhere in between there. And this game, neither team is putting up 30.
No, they're going to stay in like the low 20s. Low 20 range.
High teens, low 20s, maybe high 20s if anything.
Yeah.
Like 27. No one's getting 4 touchdowns. Yeah. Wait, hold up. Oh, I know. We couldn't do a clown pick of the week last week because we didn't do the predictions. So sad.
So just put it on you for this week.
Alright,
That'd be hilarious if it didn't work. Just us staring at the camera.
Alright, moving on, the Vikings versus the Jaguars.
Yeah, Vikings.
Next up, the Falcons versus the Saints.
Wait. Going back to the Vikings-Jaguars game, 200 yards, Justin Jefferson. 200. 200 yards.
I don't think he's gonna get 200.
200.
I'm going under 200.
I'm going over.
Let's put a bet on it.
I'll give you my kicker.
Who's your kicker?
Boswell.
It doesn't have to be a fantasy bet.
Doesn't have to be fantasy.
Anything.
I will do a freestyle next week.
You'll do a freestyle on the podcast.
Yeah. Same thing for you.
I bet. Next up, the Falcons versus the Saints.
Falcons.
Type. Derek Carr sucks. The Saints are the worst franchise of all time.
Kirk Chains on the other side of it.
I'm so glad they got robbed of a Super Bowl. They didn't deserve it. So yeah, Falcons. Kirk Chains, like he said.
Kirk Chains.
Next up, the Titans versus the Chargers. Chargers, don't think about it.
No,
Titans suck.
The Titans have actually been looking so well these last couple weeks, though. So I'll take the Titans.
You'll have to zoom in on the record real quick.
No, but that's the record, though. Like, come on now.
2-6. Give me the team that's actually been winning games and has a winning record. The Titans suck, and I predict them to be the worst team in the NFL, and I'm going to stand by that.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's going to be the Dolphins.
Chargers. Next up, the Jets versus the Cardinals.
Well, if you watch Miracle in the Hudson, the Jets still survived, even though Bird fell into the engine, and I think that's what's going to happen here. The Jets are going to win.
What?
Yeah, you didn't watch it? A bird flew into the engine, and then they fell down into the Hudson River. But everyone survived.
But the bird survived.
No, it died. It fell into the engine. So that's why I'm saying the Jets are gonna get past it. Okay, but come on.
What happened to your beloved Cardinals that you said you loved more than the Bears?
Yeah, but I'm a man of facts. This is facts. They're gonna lose because they don't have that good of a secondary to guard Garrett Wilson or Devontae Adams.
I'm gonna take the Cardinals.
Yeah,
I'm an anti-Jets man.
Uh,
Who's next?
wait,
The
don't the Jets have a better record than the Dolphins?
Next up, the Eagles versus the Cowgirls.
Plot armor's not saving them, no matter how bad the
The
Eagles are.
Eagles. Saquon Barkley another 150 yards.
Okay, no, chill. The Cowboys actually have a good rush defense.
I don't care. AJ Brown's hurt, right?
Yeah. Oh, snap. Yeah, they are going to have to run the ball. Wait, no, but they still got Devonta.
Okay, look, let me rephrase. 150 total yards.
Totally. Okay, yeah. That's fair.
Because he's going to have some of his receiving. Yeah. Eagles by however much they want against the Cowgirls. Another really good game. Nico Collins is back.
I think this is the game of the week.
To me, it's still the Steelers Commanders. But still, Sunday Night Football, prime time. Who you got?
Give me the Lions. I can't choose against my beloved Lions. Come on.
I think I'm gonna agree. If Stephon Diggs was healthy,
it still
I
would
would
be.
lean the Texans, but I'm gonna lean the Titans by 10 points. Not the Titans.
He said the Titans. He said
The Lions. I'm gonna lead the Lions by 10 points. By 10.
Yeah, the Lions. You can't stop them. Can't touch this.
And then the Monday Night Football.
Give me the Rams.
Give me the Rams.
Tyreek Hill probably isn't gonna play.
I hate the Dolphins, bro. They broke my heart. I like the Rams. I've been high on the Rams all season. The Lions suck. The Dolphins suck. The Lions, not the Lions. The Dolphins suck. They've broken my heart too many times. Like throughout the season. Tua, I'm pretty sure his CTE has settled in.
Tua's been playing good. What are you talking? He only had 2 incompletions.
Yeah, the Dolphins are gonna manage to lose by a field goal again.
Like how?
The Dolphins are gonna manage to lose by a field goal again. 31-20. No, that's too similar. 24-21.
24-21. Off a field goal.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll go with that same exact prediction.
Woohoo!
Alright. Thursday night football.
Oh yeah, we gotta do Thursday Night Football. Commanders versus the Eagles. Well, I feel like it's different because for you would have the Commanders coming off a loss, the Eagles coming off the win. So for you, I would say the Eagles.
Commanders. Yeah, Commanders. Who in that Eagles secondary is gonna guard Terry McLaurin? That's my main thing.
I feel like the defense is good enough, bro.
To guard Terry McLaurin? Nah. What about stop Jaden Daniels?
What about Cooper DeJean?
Cooper DeJean? Nah. Terry McLaurin's putting him in a blender. But, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Eagles.
Nah. So we just went opposite picks, basically?
No, but I was gonna go with the Eagles.
Oh, snap. Yeah, so...
The Eagles by a touchdown. Or 6 points, not a touchdown, 6 points.
A touchdown is 6 points.
Yeah, but a touchdown, I would mean 7 points.
No, a touchdown is 6 points.
But when I say by a touchdown, I mean 7. Here,
a touchdown is 6 points.
By 2 field goals.
Okay, there we go. Super smart, man.
All right, let's go to midseason talk. We were supposed to do this last week, but due to rain and his game getting delayed, we weren't able to do it last week.
Yeah, rain delay for a podcast is crazy. We'll start off with fantasy. If they were like how should I say this? Like they boomed, or they busted, or they were just like perfectly, or they were perfectly rated for the like draft like because of the ADP or whatever. So first up,
I don't think any of them busted, bro.
None of them busted. Nah. Well, this guy did bust. Wait, no, not bust. This guy boomed. Alvin Kamara.
Great draft pick. Where was he originally drafted at? Like more or less, like 40s, right?
Yeah, like 4, like high. Late third round.
Late 30s.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, late.
He
30s.
wasn't in the late third round.
He was. He was projected to have a terrible season, like really bad.
Exactly. He would. I remember him going like 4th round, bro.
No, but chill. They like just off the name, you would draft him in the third round.
I guess, but like his ADP was in the late 30s, which would be 4th round.
But he's done absolutely amazing. He's like the RB.
He's top 5. He's top 5.
He's a second. He's behind
Saquon.
No, Saquon's number 3. Who is number 1?
Saquon.
It's not Saquon. Saquon's number 3. I completely remember this. It's Dang, who is it?
It's Devon A. Chain.
Wait, actually, really?
No.
Devon A. Chain's doing really good too.
Let's check.
Wait, I want to try to guess it. No. Wait. Is it Kieran? No, it's not Kieran Williams. It's, No. I want to try to guess it. No. No.
Oh, I'm not even logged in for some reason.
No. Who is it? Oh my God. It's not the Pan. No. Is it Bears? No. Oh, who?
Bro.
Who'd it be?
Christian McCaffrey when he's healthy.
No. Oh my God, I can't be blanking on this. Texans. No, it's not. Is it Joe Mixon?
I'm about to check right now.
No, it can't be Joe Mixon.
I
have no idea.
Alright, add players, yeah.
Is it Alvin Kamara?
Nah, I'm pretty sure Saquon, bro.
It's not. I promise you, Saquon's number 3. Wait, actually, I could have just searched it up on my phone this whole time. Who could it be though?
It's Derrick Henry.
Oh, Derrick Henry, yeah.
We're so stupid.
Well,
we're so goofy, bro.
To be fair, like Derrick Henry wasn't projected to do good either, though.
Yeah, he was getting drafted like mid-second round.
No, not even second round.
Yeah, he was. 100%.
Is Derrick Henry?
Yes.
Nah.
Yes, he was 17, 18. I remember talking about this in the first episode.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, so Alvin Kamara, beautiful pick. One of the steals of the draft.
What's the next one?
Next up, Mike Evans.
I love Mike Evans, bro.
But we have to say he busted this year.
Nah, I don't have to say that. Perfectly rated.
He averaged 13 points, though. And a guy...
Let's check Mike Evans' stats real quick.
Yeah, 13.4 points. He got overshadowed by Chris Godwin. Yeah.
But, like, he'd go off, though. He was just inconsistent.
But it was trending to him having a bad season, though.
I can't believe this is the first year Mike Evans isn't going to have...
1,000. I mean, it was an injury season, so it won't really count against him. But he still busted this week in terms of...
He did not bust.
He busted it.
He will never bust.
Next up, Baker Mayfield. Your guy.
Boom!
Boom! Boom! Boom!
Wait, hold up. Boom! Here comes the boom! Here comes the boy from the south. Boom! Here comes the boom! Oh my God, we're such in the red. Boom! Yeah, we're in the red. We should stop doing that.
You just ruined the boom. I was saying like, we bring the boom. That's
oh, no,
what
but
we
you're
do.
doing a different one.
Boom, exactly.
There's like 3 different songs that
boom, boom, boom.
Alright, boom.
Baker Mayfield, boom. Like, oh my God. Most people thought he was gonna fall off after that first year with the Buccaneers, but he's over exceeded expectations by so much. My man. Next up, DJ Moore, one of my favorite players.
He busted.
11 points.
He did what? He busted.
He got the #1 overall pick and his production dipped. Like, he got a #1 overall pick that actually passes the ball. But he did better. Could you believe that? A man who barely passes the ball. He did better with that.
Keenan Allen is the answer to all those.
Keenan Allen sucks. He busted too. He's averaging like... I expected everyone in the offense to do good, but the wide receivers aren't doing good. Let's skip past that. Next up, Cooper Kupp.
Injured.
But would you say he's been averaging 19 points, but you reached on him really early, second, third round?
Third.
Do you think it was a boom or a doom?
Are we talking about
taking into account 6 weeks worth of losses from you? Yeah.
I would say it's a bust.
Bust for you, yeah, because you're.
Hold up, I would say it's a bust. All right, now we can continue.
So it's single-handedly caused your team to go into a downward spiral. You're trying to fight your way.
Not
back.
single-handedly, bro.
Yeah.
Not single-handedly.
I mean, you did trade for a man who like you knew wouldn't be back till like week 10, when you already had like 200 players and then Tyreek Hill without a quarterback.
For the record, Christian McCaffrey was originally supposed to come back after 2 weeks.
I told you not to trade for him. I told you he has tendonitis. You can't come back from that fast. And what'd you do?
In 2 different leagues.
Trade.
I ended up in the 2 that I was determined to beat you in.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So, bust on his part. If I would have had him, I would have boomed. Next up, Brees Hall, 15.5 points.
Bust.
No, you can't
He was
say.
being drafted top 3.
Okay, but like in our league, when he was drafted, like I want to say 6, 7.
But we're talking about ADP average, not our league that we all knew.
Oh, ADP average, yeah, it's kind of a bust.
Yeah, that's what the point of this is.
But he hasn't missed a game though, so I mean.
Yeah, but when you put up 2 points in a game, that's basically missing a game. You might as well have not played him.
Yeah, but I would say he was like perfectly rated, I guess, because he's still gonna pick up. He had like a couple games where he got like 2 points, 3 points.
Yeah. So, yeah, for me, he busted everywhere.
Busted everywhere.
I clicked it.
Next up, Mr. Anthony Richardson from the Colts. Bust!
To me, the question is, who busted like harder, Anthony Richardson or Brees Hall?
Anthony Richardson, he was getting drafted over Jaden Daniels, Patrick Mahomes. He was getting drafted over like all these people. He was like the Dalton
They're
King.
not over Patrick.
Over Patrick Mahomes.
That's crazy.
He was projected to be like a top 3 quarterback in fantasy because of his rushing ability. And look where that got him. Benched behind Joe Flacco.
Crazy work by, that's diabolical by Anthony Richardson. Diabolical work right there.
Next up. Kyle Pitts.
Perfectly rated.
No.
How much is he averaging?
10 points.
And he was drafted in the 7th round, 8th round. He wasn't drafted at 85 or something.
I'm gonna say bust because most people said he was gonna be he was gonna take the leap because he got Kirk O'Chain.
They say the same thing every year, bro.
Exactly.
That doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
What matters is you drafted him in the 8th or 9th round.
He's like
Do you like the value there? Getting 10 points at the tight end.
He's a high bust, low perfectly rated. He's like in that
No,
range.
he's
on the border.
Perfectly rated player.
No.
Yes.
No.
People are so used to him busting everywhere that
Go, you can start talking again.
I just got discombobulated by his face.
He got busted in his mouth.
Yeah, he's a perfectly rated player, bro. Everybody's gonna say, oh, he's gonna take the leap. He's gonna be this guy. He's gonna be such a great player this season. They say the same thing every year. We have to take into account we draft him in the 8th or 9th round. For the tight end position, are we happy that my tight end is giving me 10 points a week on average?
On
Yes.
average, but he either has really high weeks or really low weeks.
On average, yeah. If you're averaging 10 points per game, yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay, fair point. Next up, David Montgomery, 15.5 points. Same amount as Brees Hall.
Bro, he's booming harder than the plane that hit the Twin Towers.
Boom. That one gets a half boom because of what you just said. Half boom. Yeah, he's averaging like I want to say like 0.0001 points more than Brees Hall, and like 7 rounds later.
Yeah, Brees Hall is just amazing. Not Brees Hall.
No,
David Montgomery. David Montgomery is just amazing.
He's like
He should be every NFL player's, any NFL running back's inspiration of what you want to be.
Exactly.
There every week, barely gets injured, scores a touchdown every week, makes the fantasy manager happy, makes the team happy.
He's not even the number 1 RB on his team, and he gets a
And
touchdown every single week.
Exactly. He's amazing.
Next up, last one. I just pressed a random one. Yeah, CMC.
That,
Yeah, 10 weeks. Yeah, like you could see the product. 3-6 without CMC. Like CMC, what happened? Come on now. He like edged us with last year. He got injured for one game.
he did the same thing the year before that. I thought he was finally
Exactly.
healthy.
Then this year, when most people drafted him first overall, guess what happened? Bye for half the season. And he's gonna tear his ACL this week too. So.
All right, let's move on to pretenders or contenders through 10 weeks.
Okay. First up, the Bucks.
Contenders.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Baker Mayfield is looking a little more homey this season.
Doesn't have Chris Godwin. Doesn't have Mike Evans.
Mike Evans is gonna be back though.
They're not gonna have a well enough record to make the playoffs.
Hey, future me here.
Yes, they are.
They're 4-5.
Past me was
they're in the worst
absolutely
division in the
retarded.
NFL.
So the Titans
You know
were in the
who's
NFC
in
South,
division? The
forgetting
Panthers,
about the Falcons'
Titans, and the
existence.
Saints.
And this guy over here, the Patriots fan, is even more retarded for not correcting me and went along with it. Back to the actual podcast.
They're all with 2 wins.
Oh, snap. Oh,
They
yeah.
just need to win like 6 games.
Okay, screw that. Contenders. Wait, no. They're gonna get blown out in the first round.
No, because by then they're gonna have Mike Evans back. And how long is Chris Godwin's out for the season completely?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, Mike Evans is all they need. Chris Godwin was just.
Late.
I just noticed we had that taped there the entire episode. That was not supposed to be there.
Kind of missed your target there. Next up, Lions versus. Oh wait, no, Lions. Contenders.
See, like I know the contenders, but I want to say pretenders just to get you mad.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, Steelers versus. Why do I keep saying Steelers?
Hashtag pretenders.
Yeah, they're mid. How
They're somehow
mid.
they try to fool you every single year.
Yeah.
They start good, then they start losing, they start winning again.
They
near
keep
the
edging
playoffs.
us. They edge us the whole year.
Yeah, then they just get a first round playoff exit.
Exactly.
In a good season, second round. In a really good season.
They just edge us. They're the masters of the edgers.
Exactly, just like that. Could not put it better myself.
Next up, the Texans.
The Texans,
Yeah, that's what I have it typed in as. Texans.
I'm gonna say pretenders.
Tenders. Yeah.
Woo!
Give me my money. There we go. Yeah.
It's Stephon Diggs ruined their season.
Yeah, exactly.
Next up,
The GG. Wait, no.
the
Commanders.
G.
Commanders.
I want to say contenders, but they're pretenders.
No.
Yes.
Jaden Daniels will do what CJ Stroud did.
Look, they're pretenders that can't contend, like we've said before.
Yeah.
They're not gonna win the Super Bowl, but they're gonna make the second round maybe. They could even make the third round. Like the semifinals, whatever. Yeah.
No.
I was gonna say conference finals, but it's not the AFC Championship.
Yeah, championship. Yeah.
NFC, not AFC. NFC Championship.
Against the Lions. Yeah, I say contenders.
I'll say pretenders that may be able to contend but aren't gonna win the Super Bowl.
Next up, 49ers. I think they're pretenders.
How I need to know, like, because they're so injured, bro, that I don't even
And-
know when
and
half
the-
of the people are coming back.
The Rams and the and the Seahawks are like all healthy now.
What let me? I gotta check something. You give your thoughts real quick. I gotta do a little research real quick.
Okay,
I
so-
need to check something.
Yeah, the 49ers, like their offense hasn't been clicking as well. They're getting Christian McCaffrey back. It depends how they do this game. If they win this game by a lot, then they have a chance. But like it completely depends how Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, like everyone works.
All right. So they're third in the division.
Exactly.
So now I need to see. Hold up. I might be completely lost. I haven't been really keeping up this season. How long is Brandon Ayuk out? Is he out for the season?
Yeah.
He's out for the season. That's what I thought. Just had to make sure. Pretenders.
They're not really pretenders. They're
They're-
just like
They're just not gonna win the
yeah,
Super
I'm
Bowl.
not gonna win. Yeah.
They're not pretenders because nobody's gonna say they're gonna win the Super Bowl this season.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah. And then there's one more, I believe.
The Minnesota Vikings. I'm surprisingly
Contenders.
no. I'm gonna say Contenders. I'm actually gonna. Their defense has been.
Look, as much as I love the storyline, you aren't winning a Super Bowl with Sam Darnold. As much as I love the storyline.
They said the same thing about what's his man, Nick Foles. And what they do? They won the
Give
Super
me
Bowl.
one other occasion.
One other occasion. Kurt Warner with the Rams.
Yo, that's old. Like, that's like 2000s.
Yeah, that's
like
old school.
2000.
That because I got ball knowledge.
You got ball knowledge.
I
of
got
that?
ball knowledge like that.
That's crazy. Yeah. You get my point. It only happens once every so often. And Nick Foles was too recent. So yeah. It's not time yet.
Maybe it is.
It's not time yet. In 2 seasons from now.
You don't know what could happen in Minnesota. You don't know what could happen in Minneapolis.
What happens in Minnesota stays in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Just like a day party.
So that's everything for this week.
We're so glad to be back. We're gonna be back tomorrow with an NBA episode. What's been going on through the first 2 weeks of the season? Our thoughts, everything you need to know. Make sure you tune in for that. But that'll be it for today. Have a good one, boys.
Peace. You edged me. You went boom, boom.